Ba-ba-da-ba, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
All right. That's too hot. Anything we can do about the heat? Rick, it's a flamethrower. Welcome back to Should You Watch This with the Popcorn Priest, home of the Golden Bucket, a weekly podcast where movie enthusiasts, current and ex-movie theater projectionists, new and old friends take the time to talk about a movie that we just watched and answer that very question, should or shouldn't you watch this? The ninth film from Quentin Tarantino.
To my right is Bounty Law series lead and Jake Cahill himself, Rick Dalton. And to my left is Rick's stunt double, Cliff Booth. So, Rick, explain to the audience exactly what it is a stunt double does.
Actors are required to do a lot of dangerous stuff. Cliff here is meant to help carry the load.
Is that how you describe your job, Cliff?
What, carrying his load? Yeah, it's about right.
My hands are registered as lethal weapons. We get into a fight, I accidentally kill you. I go to jail.
Dude,
Anybody accidentally kills anybody in a fight, they go to jail. It's called manslaughter.
This is a little longer, but I love this trailer, so.
That was the best acting I've ever seen in my whole life.
Like you.
Rick fucking no.
All right. We are continuing. Actually, we need some applause. We're continuing our book club movie review series only on Should You Watch This. I was about to make a very special welcome to the J-Town Book Club boys, but we only have one of the J's. We got JJ, we're missing Johnny, and we're missing Judd. And I want to tell a little bit of a funny story because Judd actually joined us and then revealed to us that he had never seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So he'll have to make the appearance next time. And I apologize to Judd. We miss you and hope to see you next time.
Yeah, we'll do him justice.
Judd justice. I like it. All right, the description for this one. As Hollywood's golden age is winding down during the summer of 1969, television actor Rick Dalton and his stunt double Cliff Booth endeavor to achieve lasting success in Hollywood while meeting several colorful characters along the way. Directed by Quentin Tarantino, I feel like that's all I need to say. Like, if you don't know, you don't know, kind of a thing. Top billed stars are Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, and Margot Robbie, alongside Timothy Olyphant, Austin Butler, Dakota Fanning, Bruce Dern, the late Luke Perry, Kurt Russell, Sydney Sweeney, which I recognized this time that I watched not last time, and an up-and-coming Al Pacino.
Stacked on stacks.
And I probably missed like 20 other character actors that I don't care about, but we love you at the same time. Runtime of 2 hours and 41 minutes, which normally I hate really long runtimes. This one, I drunk in all of it. It was the best.
Yeah. I want Tarantino movies to be around this length for sure.
Yeah. 2.5 hours minimum is what I need for a Tarantino film. Yeah. Rated R for sure. Genre on Rotten Tomatoes says comedy and drama compared to IMDb's period drama showbiz drama, comedy, and then another drama.
A lot of dramas.
Too much drama. Save the drama for your mama, dude.
Yeah.
And again, this is a book club series, so I saw the little corner of the book, Chaos. So we were part of this elite group. Sometimes hard to get into and easier to leave, but we read Chaos a while ago and we thought, we should pair this with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So that's where the
Indeed.
genesis of this came from.
And the description for Chaos is Charles Manson, the CIA, and the secret history of the 60s.
And
So it does have some parallels between the movie, but it's not directly related.
Correct. There is a documentary, however, on Netflix that is pretty good. Good pairing with the book. But
And I would say if you're interested but don't really want to read it, then the documentary is just going to be a nice nice viewing then.
yeah, and we'll get into a little bit of our feelings about the book. It was Johnny's pick, just for the record. And Dr. Johnny, who's been on the show, he's been on Goodfellas pod and the Boys in the Boat pod. So if you want to check out and hear Johnny's voice, that's where you can see him from. Anyway, so back to the pod. We'll talk a little bit more about the book and some other things, but back to IMDb. They give it a rating of 7.6 out of 10 from 917,000 reviews. Rotten
7.6?
7.6.
Okay.
Anything between 7.5 and 8 is like the highest rating you can have on IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard to get above 8. I think there's a few that are like 8.1 or 2, but it's pretty highly rated. Rotten Tomatoes gives this an 86% from 580 critic ratings and 70% from 25,000 audience ratings. So audience also liked it.
On track, yeah.
Where to watch this right now? I'm not sure. I mean, that's the state of our streaming platforms and climate right now is I don't know where to find these. I bought it. It's on my movie server. So you got to get the 4K. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. It is on Hulu.
Oh, there you go. At the time of this recording, it's on Hulu, but who knows if it'll stay there? We don't know.
Exactly.
Okay, this brings us to Popcorn. Reviews the reviews of the film and also the book.
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
Okay, so how do you want to do this? This is kind of unique to this particular special show. Do you want to hear the reviews? Do you want to talk about the book first?
What do you think?
Let's do the reviews first. I got some really succinct ones, and then we can move into the book because I think we're a little light on our reviews of the book. If I'm being honest.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right. Do you want all ones, all tens?
We want that whiplash.
All right. What do you want to end on?
High note.
All right.
Always.
First 1 out of 10 says the title of the review is No Spoilers. And it was given to us by Supervillain TX. So maybe from Texas.
Okay.
Supervillain from Texas. Gave this review in 2019. Supervillain says, can't spoil this movie because there's nothing to spoil. No plot. Nothing happens. If I submitted this same screenplay to Hollywood, it would get rejected. 1 out of 10.
Villain.
I don't think it would get rejected. Or is he just saying maybe that Tarantino has so much weight that whatever he's going to do, people will just take it?
Doesn't make a lot of sense. I think a lot of things happen in this too.
Yeah. It's a long movie. It's over 2.5 hours, buddy. Anyway. All right. The next review is a 10 out of 10. This is from Daniel Kirk. He gave this review in 2019 as well. His title is It's a Film About the End of an Era for Two Close Friends. Okay. I saw this as at AMC's Odeon at the Great Northern in Manchester, so across the pond.
Okay.
Was only me and 4 others, but myself and this dude in front of me a row ahead were cheering together in the last intense scene. I love a good story. Thumbs up emoji. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, the last scene is cheerful with the flamethrower. Spoiler.
It is cheerful in a way, yeah. And we'll talk about why
Yeah.
I think it is, all ironically. All right, our next 1 out of 10 comes to us from Wayne Bishop, 38. He also gave this review in 2019. He says,
Okay.
Once upon a time, Hollywood made good movies. Let's see what he has to say. Well, not anymore. This movie proves that no matter how many great actors are put in a movie, they just can't make a movie worth watching anymore. I literally felt my IQ drop while I pushed through this show. I'm just going to leave it right there because there really isn't anything worth saying about this movie. Save your money, save your time, and just pass on this one 1 out of 10. I mean,
Ooh,
how
Wayne.
does someone get so hateful about a film?
Yeah, I'm curious to know if these guys are other Tarantino like haters as well, or is it just this movie?
Yeah, it begs the question of like, this is a Tarantino film. If you know who he is, and he's done 9 or 8 other movies, you know what you're getting into. And even this
Yeah.
one I felt like wasn't as violent as any of his other films. I
Oh
mean,
no, this has to be the least violent.
yeah, I mean, there's some
And
gruesome
some parts.
violence, but it's not like his other films. I don't know. All right, our last 1 out of 10. Or no, excuse me. Now we're on our second 10 out of 10 from Sam's Twitter. Also from 2019, a review from a normal person. Thank you. I've never written a review on this site, Sam says, and probably never will again. But I felt that the quality of this picture warranted such a thing. So here goes. The movie is great, and much of its success should be attributed to its 2 main leads. Correct, Sam? Their chemistry and writing is something that makes me want to watch this film over and over again. If my word counts for anything, please listen to me and see this film. 10 out of 10.
Okay.
Yeah, I think a one-time review from Sam. Loves Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Our last
Gets
one.
in there, his taken out.
Yeah, exactly. Pop off. Here's our next 1 out of 10. Last one. OMG, this is so boring. Says Purple Tangerine Promotions. Is he part of like a production company or?
Purple Tangerine.
Purple
Shout out.
Tangerine. Go check out their films. Apparently, Purple Tangerine, their whole company doesn't like this film. They say, I love Quentin movies. Hateful Eight is probably my favorite and was looking forward to what I assumed was going to be another classic. I was wrong. I get that this is playing homage to the 60s film era, but it's so boring. There just isn't a story. Leonardo looks dashing as usual, and Margot looks beautiful, but that's about it. I've seen more in-depth stories on QVC. 1 out of 10. Whoa.
You just don't appreciate, yeah, good storytelling, good cinematography, great acting.
I mean, this is another discussion that we might continue to have throughout this pod and next week's pod is, are there people that only like some of Tarantino's films? I guess there are. Like, I think next week we should do a Mount Rushmore, because you're on the show, about Tarantino films in general. And I kind of want to rank, if we're going to say, because he only has 9 films, if we're going to put a Mount Rushmore, I think we should rank them.
Ooh.
Because I think...
Like 1 through 4, 1 through 9.
1 through 5.
With the Crazy Horse?
With the Crazy Horse. Yeah.
Okay.
Only because it begs the question. This guy points out that like he loves Hateful Eight, but hates Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Something that's a 10 and this is a 1. It's
Yeah,
wild
which
to
is
me.
crazy to me. I can see him hating like some other ones, but I just feel like those are just such similar vibes, those ones. So,
Well, let's finish it off with our 10 out of 10. Comes to us from Nana Pax. Nana Pax. Maybe
Nana,
a
let's hear it.
maybe a grandma. Name a better stuntman. I'll wait. Nana says. I've been stoned for 2 hours in the movie in the movie theater. Quentin is best man to create different realities from the actual reality. I cried with the ending. Y'all know why. R.I.P. Sharon Tate. 10 out of 10.
All
I
right,
didn't.
Nana.
I didn't know your Nana liked getting
Big
stoned.
Q, yeah, and a big QT fan
Big QT fan.
on
Well,
those packs.
this brings us to a review of the book. So Chaos definitely related to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but not the connection is thin, I think a little bit.
Yes, very
I
thin.
I kind of hated the book.
It was a good read. It's intriguing. It has some fascinating characters. However, we did have some beefs with it, like the meticulous research this guy did kind of drones on. Also, the ends, very loose endings, doesn't really tie things up.
Yeah, I have a very small childlike brain, so I really love when we tie bows on things. It just is nice for me. And it's funny. This is going to be a wild comparison, but you remember the Suicide Squad movie? Not the one that James Gunn directed, but the one previous that had Will Smith in it.
Okay, yeah,
It wasn't great. Like when you look at
yeah.
it as a whole, but inside that movie, there's these scenes where you're like vibing it. And you're like, this is awesome. And then all of a sudden, it cuts away to something else that's really boring and not very fun. And then there's another scene that's like well crafted and really
Hmm.
great action. And that's what I felt about Chaos. I'm reading this book. I mean, getting engrossed in some kind of cool thread that he's pulled out from interviews and whatever else, like you just mentioned. And then we just drop that thread, and we're not sure if we're ever going to come back to it. And some of them can't be resolved ever. And
Hmm.
basically, at the end of the book, you're given this. We don't know.
Yeah, it ends without providing a definitive theory. So it's kind of open to interpretation.
Yeah,
But overall, the book's connecting Charles Manson to some intelligent agencies in the 60s.
yeah. There's a lot of connection to the CIA, to MK Ultra. There's Haight Ashbury. There's all these interconnected. The parole officer for Charles Manson. There's so many things that are very interesting. And basically, at the end, I felt like I don't know who to believe anymore. Most of the stuff that we got in Helter Skelter was not true.
Yeah, it goes into a lot of the falsehoods in that book.
Yeah, and the prosecutor Bu- Bu- Bugliosi
I think you got it.
got it. So I don't know. I'd be interested to hear what our other members who didn't make it today, what they thought of the book.
We know what they think. We just don't know their comparisons to the movie and how they felt about that.
That's true. Yeah, I think they both liked it a little bit more than you and I, and also felt frustrated as much as you and I.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I think if you could read the book if you approached it like, okay, I'm just interested in the information of the time and different vignettes and stories that come with these colorful characters that he interviews, it's a better read, I think. If I would have known that going into it, like, hey, nothing's gonna get solved, but there's gonna be a lot of questions that come out of it, I might have enjoyed it a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
You just like that put a bow on it. I know.
yeah, like I said, I like nice endings. Sorry.
So what would be your rating for the book? Because I know we have our popcorn rating. Would you do like, I don't know, like cozy reading chairs out of 5, or
I would do
read desk lamps?
glass.
Um,
That's a good question. What about maybe just stars? Like when you were a kid and you read books in
oh,
elementary school,
you get a star.
you get a gold star for reading
All
books.
right.
I'm gonna do mine out of 10. 10 stars. I'm gonna give it a 4.
Ooh, not many stars.
No, it's not many stars. What do you give it? If you're giving it the same rating, you can come up
Same
with the
stars.
same stars.
I'll give it about 6 stars.
That's a recommendation.
I don't know. It's the D grade if you're talking about grades.
Oh yeah, you're a D, so maybe
You're a
not.
60%.
Yeah, I'm definitely way below an F, and
You're failing.
I wouldn't recommend it. Yeah.
Yeah. And like we mentioned in the beginning, if if you're not interested in reading the docu-series on Netflix
Oh
is a
yeah,
pretty good time.
yeah. That is, if you just want to know what the book's about, and if you watch the documentary and you're like, oh, this is pretty good, I want to learn a little bit more, go get the book. Chaos.
And then watch Once Upon a Time.
Yeah, and then finish it off for dessert with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Oh man. I can't tell you how much I was excited for this movie because I'd seen it and I liked it, but I liked it so much more this time around, and I'm looking forward to talking about it more. So
Yeah, realizing when it first came out that Pitt and Leo's going to be in this for the first time, connecting. Like we've seen them, Leo in the Jenga, we've seen Pitt and Glorious, and then finally these two big heavyweights come together. Awesome.
and I'm super pumped for David Fincher's sequel
Yeah, starring Brad Pitt.
starring Brad Pitt.
He's back.
What I'm so pumped for that. Well, let's get into. Is there anything else we want to? We might touch on the book some more, but is there anything more you want to talk about the book specifically?
No, we can sprinkle in some things here and there when we're talking about the movie and stuff. So
I like
we
it.
can move on.
All right, let's get into. Should or shouldn't you watch this? 5 reasons why you should watch.
Sponsored by?
Sponsored by Mountain Dew. Oh, dude, I should have got a Pitch Black that doesn't exist and try to show our listeners what we've been talking about for so many shows. But
Yeah. Well, you've been hoarding.
here is 5 reasons why you should watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Number 1, if you like Tarantino, I would say you need to watch this. But again, that one fan was like, I love Tarantino, but I hated this movie, which is very strange to me.
Yeah.
Number 2, if you want to see some satisfying revisionist history, this has it in spades. Number 3, if you have the book Chaos and you've read it, then this could be a nice treat for you after you're done, which we already mentioned. Number 4, if you want to have a glimpse of what if Tarantino directed a horror film, this has a really cool sequence that made me feel like he was flexing. He was like, hey, I haven't done a horror movie, but if I did, I could crush it.
Yeah.
And Quentin Tarantino told the crew that he wanted the Spawn movie ranch sequence to feel like the early scenes in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre from 1974, particularly in terms of the soundstage and the production design. So I think it's interesting that even he himself was like, I'm flexing here.
For sure. The intensity of that scene is really well done. A QT horror movie, though. Sign me up.
I mean, it's wild that he hasn't even wanted to try one in his. Also, I don't. Why does he only have to do 10?
Oh man, this is a pre-beef. I don't want to get into now, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I already cracked open the puzzle and the beef right there. But
Yes.
oh man. Okay, we'll table that. But my last reason, number 5, finally Brad Pitt and Leo are cooking in this film. I love these guys, and that's my main reason why you should watch Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Agreed.
What about you? Any other reasons?
All good reasons. I think you should mention like just like the time frame, like the 1969, and how well done and authentic it is in this movie.
Correct.
The attention to detail and just it is a time period movie from the IMDb ratings, but super cool how he brought us back in time like this.
And I have some great trivia and numbers about that. So I'm glad you brought that up, because it's unbelievable when they're just driving down the street on Hollywood Boulevard. It's crazy.
Mhm.
I just can't believe it. So
The signs, everything, it's awesome.
should we jump into by the numbers?
Let's do it.
By the numbers.
For God's sake, just give me the damn number!
All right. Box office haul. What's the budget first?
Oh man, it's got to be up there, right? Tarantino.
I kind of was surprised at the budget, to be honest. I felt
I
like
don't
it
know.
should have been higher, in my opinion.
Okay, so I'll guess low. So I'll guess like 80 million.
Dude, I mean, I almost pushed the air horn. It's 90.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's what I thought. I felt like because of all the period stuff and the length of the shoot and the
Yeah.
length of the movie, that it would be over 100, but 90 million, pretty great. It'd be interesting to know the budgets for the last 8 movies and see how it's gone,
Yeah, yeah.
But so $90 million budget. What do you think it made domestic and international?
This thing made money, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
Domestic, like what, 300 million?
142.
Okay. So then world's that 300
And then
total?
234 in the international box office for a grand total of 377 million.
All right.
Here's another really surprising stat for you. Blu-ray sales 30 million. And that's in a time where people aren't buying physical media anymore.
Yeah.
As much.
I mean, maybe the pandemic like helped that. It was like probably came around 2020. People were at home, like, I need this Blu-ray.
Oh, yeah. Well, and they had some really amazing. One of my coworkers bought this like box set that had like a full Rick Dalton, like old magazine, like a Mad magazine type thing that Quentin Tarantino wrote, and they produced it. And it's beautiful, and it's like a giant box set. Like, there were some really cool options that you could buy for sure, but really surprising, because I think that's why a lot of movies struggle these days to have kind of smaller stories being told, because they don't have that back end revenue coming in. So pretty wild.
Yeah. That's a lot for a Blu-ray. Be interested to see what the top like Blu-rays were that year.
Yeah, correct. Okay, I don't have a ton of numbers, but I have some really good ones. So I'm just going to rapid fire them to you. In an unprecedented film production move, a section of LA's Hollywood freeway, the US 101, was completely shut down from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. for a sequence populated with period cars. No visual effects were used to create that sequence.
Insane.
Pretty cool. Here's another one. Eager to work with Quentin Tarantino again and to keep within the budget, Leonardo DiCaprio took a 25% pay cut from his usual $20 million salary.
Thanks, Leo. That's how you get that 90 million.
Correct. I mean, we would have been over 100 just because of Leo. I mean,
I love when actors do that. They take a budget cut to work with somebody they really respect.
And his performance. I mean, he's always does a great job. I'm looking forward to that new movie. I can't remember the title. I just saw the trailer the other day. It looks,
The Battle.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Looks phenomenal.
Once Upon a Battle or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, Paul Thomas Anderson. It's gonna be awesome.
Correct. Yeah, I'm pumped for it. So, Tarantino has said he worked on the screenplay for 5 years. Seems about right.
Yeah. I love all the writing in Tarantino movies, obviously.
I mean,
So well done.
The dialogue is why I come every single time. I mean, there's other reasons why I come to see a Tarantino film, but that's on the top for me. It received a 7-minute standing ovation at Cannes in its premiere.
Okay.
The film cast includes 5 Oscar winners: DiCaprio, Pitt, Pacino, Mikey Madison, Quentin Tarantino, and 2 Oscar nominees, Margot Robbie and Bruce Dern.
Nice.
Stacked. Not only is it stacked, but stacked with award winners.
It's just gonna get more with all that. The Spawn Ranch crew, all those guys, those young actors are just gonna get bigger and bigger.
Yeah, that's true. It might actually expand as time moves on with all those other less screen time actors that are in the film. 2 more. At the film's world premiere screening at the Cannes Film Festival, the scene where Brad Pitt takes off his shirt at the time he was 55, and you and I just did a pod, F1 pod, which is 60 something, 61. To show off his still muscular stuntman physique, drew gasps and spontaneous applause from the audience, as reported by the BBC and IndieWire. So people are like, whoa.
I mean, he's looking great.
Yeah, 55. I mean, I need to know what Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise are eating and putting on their skins.
Yeah, there's actually the 4K version. There's an additional scene of Pitt shirtless on the roof, and Charles Manson pulls up looking for Terry Melcher, and he's like spitting craziness or whatever, and Pitt's like, "What the F was that?" or whatever. But put that in the movie. The more shirtless Brad Pitt, we're all winners.
Correct. Okay. At the age of 74, family member Patricia Krenwinkel is the longest serving female inmate in the California prison system. She was denied parole 17 times before being recommended for parole in 2022, with there being no response from the governor as of May 2022. That's a crazy...
Locked her up.
Lock her up. Lock them up. All right, the last thing I have is body count. I don't know. What do you think? Should I reveal it here? I'm almost thinking that I need to put like a mini by the numbers in part 2, because it seems like it's always spoilery.
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be that high, though.
I mean, maybe we just reveal the number and then we don't talk about the deaths.
There you go. It's the number for the category.
What do you? How many do you think there are?
Oh, man. Like 11? 2? 3? Yeah. Okay.
Actually, 4 if you want to count an off-screen death. Which I'm going to reveal this one. Cliff Booth's wife is one of them.
I was thinking like Leo kills more guys, like in the throwback movies. I guess those don't count.
Yeah, it's a movie, so it's not real death.
but you're counting the ones in the movie as real deaths. I got you.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's 3 people that get killed, and then Cliff Booth's wife dies right before they cut away on that scene, which is pretty great also. But so I did something just for you. I ranked kill count for all of Quentin Tarantino's films.
Ooh.
So I don't know how you want me to do this. If you want to participate or just...
I'm just gonna say number 1's Kill Bill.
Number 1. Do you want to go backwards or forwards?
We
should end on 1.
Okay, so the least is going to be this one.
Yep. Number 9 is Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with 3.
Mm, number 2, Hateful Eight.
This one's kind of a. I mean, I don't think he directed. Did he? He didn't direct Jackie Brown, did he?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, that's number 8 with
Jackie Brown.
4. And then you said,
Ha-
what did you say? After
Hateful
that?
Eight then for number 7.
Hateful Eight is 6th at 8, which is ironic.
Yeah, what's 7?
7 is Death Proof at
Okay.
6. Then number 5. So we got 5 left.
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction is 10 kills.
Okay.
Then number 4 is Reservoir Dogs with, I got some conflicting numbers there. 10 to 12 is what I put down.
Yeah.
And then number 3 is Django Unchained at 50 plus kills.
All right.
And then this is
Kill Bill
kind of,
2.
yeah, this is kind of a bad because it's not ranking them specifically. They put them together, Kill Bill 1 and Kill Bill 2 together at 103 deaths.
Oh, Inglorious is 1.
Inglorious Bastards is 200 plus kills.
A lot of Nazis.
A lot of Nazis get killed. Yeah. And those are not like movie kills. They're supposed to be real people getting killed. So pretty cool. There's some numbers for you.
Appreciate that ranking.
Any other numbers that we missed before we say goodbye?
That's all I had.
I always like it when I do a good job. I'm a sucker for praise. Well, at this point, there will be spoilers up ahead, so go watch this and then come back next week and join us for our breakdown of Dirty Feet Are Gross from 2019. I'm on the social medias. I dare you to message the great Popcorn Priest at Popcorn Priest. I love movies and would love it if you'd share the love. Share this with the movie lover in your life. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you can help the Popcorn Priest support his movie addiction and allow him to keep giving you these labor of love reviews by visiting patreon.com/Popcorn Priest. Lastly, the easiest way to support the show and the most free is like and subscribe. And give us a 5-star review. It helps us so much. Please. It's easier than rewriting history of the Manson murders is by supporting the show.
True.
As always, I would like to thank... I was like, where's my applause? Came in hard there. Thanks for listening, and thanks to my special guest, Mr. Bounty Law JJ Stunt Double.
Thanks, man. We'll see you next week.
And in spirit, Johnny and Judd. Sorry we missed you guys, the other J's. Join us next week for part 2 of what in the actual F happened to the Tate LaBianca murders. Because I don't know. I didn't get it in the movie, and I didn't get it in the book. So I don't know what's going on from 2019. We'll see you guys next week.